Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the opening ceremony of the Fourth International Conference on Advances in Information and Communication Technology, ICTA 2025, and the launching ceremony of the Alliance to support training, research, and supply high-quality human resources for the semiconductor industry. Ladies and gentlemen, nowadays, the great advance of the modern technologies and applications of the generative AI and AI on the edge are widely used in smart home, smart city, smart education, smart healthcare, and so on. The motivation of new researchers that makes the bridge between artificial intelligence and semiconductor become greater. In order to provide a forum for exchanges of research results, ideas and experience of application of advanced information and communication technologies, also known as ICT, and their applications, especially strengthen basic and applied researches that are relevant to artificial intelligence and semiconductor. Today, Vietnam National University Hanoi and the VNU Information Technology Institute, in collaboration with the Thái Nguyên University of Information and Communication Technology, Vietnam ICT Club of Faculties, Institutes, Schools, and Universities, and our international partners grandly host the Fourth International Conference on Advances in Information and Communication Technology, along with the launching ceremony of the Semiconductor Alliance. Attending this event today, we are honored to introduce and welcome the presence of our distinguished guests. Representing the local authorities and the central ministries, we'd like to respectfully introduce Associate Professor Phạm Quang Hưng, Director General of the Department of Science, Technology and Environment, Ministry of Education and Training. Professor Dr. Nguyễn Tiến Thảo, Director General of Department of Higher Education, MOET. Mr. Nguyễn Việt Hùng, Deputy Director of the Hanoi Municipal Department of Science and Technology. Representing partner universities both in Vietnam and overseas, we'd like to respectfully introduce Associate Professor Dr. Nguyễn Mạnh Toàn, Vice President of the University of Da Nang. Dr. Bùi Văn Lợi, Acting Vice President of Huế University. Associate Professor Dr. Nguyễn Thanh Hà, Vice Chairman of the Council of Thái Nguyên University. Professor Từ Minh Phương, Secretary of the Party Committee, Chairman of the Council, Post and Telecommunication Institute of Technology. Associate Professor Dr. Mai Quang Huy, Vice President of Military Technical Academy. Professor Dr. Nguyễn Hiếu Minh, Vice President of Academy of Cryptography Technology. Professor Dr. Nguyễn Huy Bằng, Rector of Vinh University. Professor Dr. Nguyễn Trung Việt, Rector of Thủy Lợi University. Dr. Nguyễn Minh Quý, Vice Rector of Hưng Yên University of Technology and Education. And we are also greatly honored to welcome the presence of representatives, leaders, officials, experts, and scholars from University of Science and Technology of Hanoi, Duy Tân University, University of Science and Technology of Hanoi, University of Transport and Communications, Hanoi University of Industry, as well as other partner universities both in Vietnam and overseas. Representing partner industry both in Vietnam and overseas, we'd like to respectfully introduce Mr. Nguyễn Vinh Quang, CEO of FPT Semiconductor. Mr. Wan Azmi Bin Wan Hussein, CEO and Project Director of CT Semiconductor. Mr. Kenneth Si, General Director of Intel Products Vietnam. Mr. Lê Thanh Sơn, Executive Vice President, COO of CMC Corporation. Dr. Nguyễn Trung Kiên, Vice President of MK Vision, MK Corporation. Ms. Đỗ Thị Thu Hương, Director for Government Affairs of Vietnam, Intel Products Vietnam. Ms. Vũ Kim Chi, Business Development and Sales Manager, MRIV International. And representing Vietnam National University Hanoi, we'd like to introduce Associate Professor Dr. Phạm Bảo Sơn, VNU Vice President. Professor Dr. Nguyễn Hữu Đức, former VNU Vice President, and he is also joining virtually. Associate Professor Dr. Nguyễn Trần Thuật, Director of VNU Institute of Semiconductor and Advanced Materials, along with the representatives of officials, experts, and scholars from VNU member. Thank you so much for joining us today. And today we are so greatly honored to welcome the presence of leaders and experts from partner universities and enterprise in Vietnam and abroad who are joining us virtually. Please welcome Associate Professor Phan Hồng Hải, Rector of Industrial University of Ho Chi Minh City, Mr. Tạ Ngọc Cầu, Deputy Director of FPT University, Associate Professor Châu Linh Thành, Vice Rector of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education, Professor Rosa Miho Cho, Vice President for International Relations, Sung Kyung Hwan University from Korea, Professor Liang Ang Wei, Vice President of Guangxi University from China, Professor Chen Xianchi, College of Integrated Circuits and Micro Nano Electronics from Fudan University from China, and Professor Vũ Minh Khương from National University of Singapore. And especially, we'd like to introduce representatives from hosting units for the ICTA 2025. Professor Dr. Trần Xuân Tú, Director of VNU Information Technology Institute, ICTA 2025 General Co-Chair. Associate Professor Phùng Trung Nghĩa, Rector of Thái Nguyên University of Information and Communication Technology, also ICTA 2025 General Co-Chair. We'd like to introduce Associate Professor Bùi Thu Lâm, Vice President of Vietnam ICT Club of Faculties, Institutes, Schools, and Universities. We also have the pleasure to welcome the keynote speakers of ICTA 2025. Professor Dr. Vasilis Zerojanis from University of Thessaly, Greece, also the General Co-Chair of ICTA. Professor Dr. Peter Hubinski, Slovak University of Technology from Slovakia. Professor Dr. Jin J. Liu from North Minzu University, China. Professor Dr. Oscar Chiang Chen from National Chung Cheng University from Taiwan. And esteemed invited speaker, Dr. Chiang Trey from Zhejiang University from China. We also acknowledge the presence of media and press agencies reporting this event. Thank you so much. And now, I'd like to respectfully invite Professor Dr. Trần Xuân Tú, Director of the VNU Information Technology Institute, General Co-Chair of the ICTA 2025, to come on the stage and deliver the opening remarks. Please welcome.